Travis Wayne Goodsell. Those of you who were with me before the eviction remember that I was talking about the location of X marks the spot on April 2024, where it crosses 21 August 2017. And I pointed out to you that it's Salem Road. And I've gone over with you that 2017, 21st of August, went over Salem, Oregon, Salem, Idaho, Salem, Wyoming, Salem, New Hampshire, Salem, Missouri, Salem, Kentucky, Salem, South Carolina. The 7 Salems. As other people have already found out about it, and they're wondering, is this a Bible thing? Yeah, kinda, sorta. I've gone over it with you with the Knights Templar. Knights Templar bought the land at the crossroads. Specifically, the whole eastern United States they bought. And the Indians that were living in that location up and disappeared after the sale of the purchased land. And some other things, the Egyptians, and there's little Egypt that's over there as well. But 2024, 8 April, there's another Salem, which is Salem, Illinois. And then Illinois also has a Salem Road that it intersects with, and also the center point, Salem Road. So there's more Salems. Now the thing is that I've been telling you about is that because it's the Knights Templar, that's the York Rites. And that was Joseph Smith Sr. who knew about this. So Joseph, in July 1840, unpublished, but is in the authoritative source that the church is calling it, that should be in our scriptures, which exposes Brigham Young as the enemy, and also tells us that it's not Missouri, not Independence, it's Southern Illinois. And Salem is in the word Jerusalem. Thus, the New Jerusalem is here in America. And as the Smiths knew about it, I've learned that it was a tight-knit circle of people who knew. They did not share it with Hiram's wife, for example, because she didn't stay behind with the family. She went with Heber C. Kimball to be taken care of. Unless she was told she needed to, for a specific reason. For the man like Moses, supposed to be born through Hiram's line as well as through John Solomon Fulmer's line. So maybe they pulled an infiltration of their own. It's possible. Likely. But William did not know, but William was put in the 12 to spy on Brigham and Heber. But William had his differences with Joseph, but did not go with Brigham. But by his joining with James Strang, suggests that he didn't know as a family member. Samuel may have. He was murdered, poisoned, after the assassinations of Joseph and Hiram. Lucy Mack does not seem to indicate that she knew anything, but was aware that something was up. Emma Doesn't even seem like she knew. And so, because of this exclusive group in the know, and they're all dead, Heber reveals he does know about it, which means the enemy found out. And so all of these are placed by the enemy to see if they can lure out anybody. But at the same time, to ensure that nobody will. Because the location of Salem Road reveals on Google Maps that there's a house on that road, and there's another house that's on a dirt road off that Salem Road, and then there's a house at the end of the upper road going away from Salem Road and then curving in, and these have got to be big mansion homes, because much of the land down in southern Illinois is federal land. It was not until the 1900s, let's pull it up for you. When did southern Illinois become federal land? Southern Illinois. The federal park. U.S. National Park Service. Going to the Government of Illinois website, Lewis and Clark, Lincoln Home, Springfield, Mormon Pioneer, Pullman, Trail of Tears. No, this page is not helpful. Fine, we'll go to the maps. Shawnee National Forest is the one. But it's over to the left. So it's not. Okay, so Shawnee National Forest is off to the right as a distraction. Interesting. Okay. Because I don't think these are... Yeah, they're not labeled. State Park to the right also. But yeah, Cedar Lake has a poplar camp. And there's some cabins by Oak Grove and Walnut. Natural Bridge. Pomona. Okay. So no, it's not that protected. There's some distractions I see. But now that the time is upon us, people are able to know. And that guy knows, whoever lives there, in that home, which is quite big, and the other homes surrounding it, they know. And so yeah, I was looking for the cabins, looking at the cabins, seeing if any of them would be something that I could afford. Not likely. Looking at the hotels in Carbondale, whatever it's called. But yeah, I was making plans. If I were to be evicted or kicked out of Utah, and or something happened that we'd have to leave as a group, and nothing happened. I got evicted, got destroyed. So yeah, it's very interesting. But keep in mind, the enemy knows. And I'm the only one who figured it out from the Smiths. Which means that it was kept from other lodge members. Because it's possible Hiram may not have known too much. He was in a different lodge. But he was made a prophet, seer, and revelator, along with Joseph, which would have been Joseph Smith Sr. as well, before he died and Hiram took over. And so it's likely Sidney may not have known. Maybe. But let me give you the decoding of 3 Nephi chapter 11 then. So we see the death sign mentioned. Verse 2. Sign had been given concerning his death. 8 April 2024. Gone over that with you a billion times. That's not Jesus, that's code. But in verse 1, after the forced exodus because of climate change, after election fraud and government corruption collapse, there's an exodus of Mormons who make it to southern Illinois, the land of Bountiful, as it's not decoded. And of course the temple's there. Not built, guys. Not built. Why? Because we didn't have an exodus. We didn't have a group leave in 2020 to build it. And these are the survivors of the destruction. So, what to do now? Go get dinner, I guess. There's a couple more things to add. One, Adam-on-Diamond is the Danite mockery headquarters. Their base of operations, used in code form for the future attack and takeover of America, as that was what got me busted, where the church had had enough of me and got me here, which was when I found the Way to Perfection, Joseph Fielding Smith Jr., where he says Lucifer is going to hand over the keys to Jesus at Adam-on-Diamond's priesthood meeting. Yay. Yeah, And so, yeah, I got the death card that one day at the bus stop where I go weekly. So that needs to be understood. They're the ones who told Mormons that it was Independence, Missouri, that Joseph Smith had to correct people on, and thus correct on the church name, because the Danites were screwing up the church name too. Just so that you know. I did a 3-dimension view of the house there on Salem Road. It's just a guy with a red truck. Yeah, but he knows. He's setting himself up quite a nice homestead. But he knows. And obviously can't be the good guy. I don't see others of the Yorkites knowing about it, other than that they needed to do certain assignments to get William Morgan out, stuff like that. It was on a need-to-know basis. Only Joseph Smith Sr. and Jr. and possibly Hiram and maybe Samuel knew about it. Oliver Cowdery is interesting. He could have known about it. It's possible. But his grievance in 1838, before the Danites struck, suggests that he did not know the full details, but knew of the situation because he was obviously involved with the records and the production of the Book of Mormon, and then having to babysit Junior after blowing the 116 pages. So, yeah, interesting. I got a towel. Yay! So now I gotta find time to do that. Laundry room is a disaster area. It had flooded last night. So we'll see what I can do.